Hey Spencer.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Well, my name is Braden Nunn, and I will be your counselor this afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Things are going alright, but they could be a lot better, but they could be a lot worse as well. I just came to talk to you about some issues I've been facing.
Okay, well we'll definitely discuss those today, and I'll try to help you out as best as I can. Before we get any further, is it okay if I take some notes tonight, just to, see where we are in our sessions and have a complete log?
Yeah, I have no problem with that. That's fine.
Okay, and also I would like you to know that each counseling session, and this one included, there's complete confidentiality and nothing will leave this room.
Okay, great.
Before we talk about the specific reason you came to see me, I would like to get to know you a little bit better. Would you like to go first, or maybe you would like to hear about myself?
If you'd like to tell me a bit about yourself first, that would be great.
Sure, so I received my Bachelor of Social Work in 2004 for Wilfrid Laurier, and I completed my Master's after taking 2 years off. I completed my Master's in 2007. For the past 6 years, I have worked as a program coordinator for Brantford Children and Family Services and Child Welfare, and I began counseling fairly recently, but I do have a lot of experience, and I specialize in post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and family support. I love counseling, and I love helping people find helpful interventions to help them with their issues. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about yourself now.
Yeah, sure. I'm 21 years old. I graduated high school, but after that I didn't really see a course that fit my liking, so I never ended up going to college or university. Straight out of high school I got a job as a security guard, and that's currently what I do for employment right now. I enjoy sports a lot. I play soccer, hockey, tennis, I even golf sometimes. But as of recently, I've found it hard to actually go out and do those things that I enjoy.
Okay.
And I've found myself turning down a lot of shifts for security as well.
Okay. Do you enjoy working as a security guard?
Yeah, there's some parts I do like. Basically, we get a call to come and work, and it can be anywhere from a bar to just patrolling an area. One of my favorite parts of the job is when I work at nights, maybe on a construction site or something like that, because I'm basically working by myself. I don't like the parts where I'm working at a bar and have to interact with other people and get involved in confrontations and stuff like that.
Okay. So do you feel that the anxiety feelings that you're having is because of social interactions?
Definitely, yeah. When I go to the bar, if there's two people having an argument, sometimes I even pretend I don't see it because I don't want to get involved with people. I'd rather just kind of stand there and ignore it, because I start to get sweaty, I start to shake a little bit, and I get really nervous and anxious.
Okay. Well, that's understandable. I can see you have some anxiety feelings, and you feel like an independent person. Would that be true?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I find when I work by myself, it's just so much nicer, and I enjoy it way more.
Okay. Now, since you're an independent person, do you live at home or do you live by yourself?
Well, actually, just a few months ago, I moved out of my parents' house, and I now live on my own in my own apartment. That's been about 3 months now that I've lived on my own.
3 months, and how are you finding it?
I think it's increased my anxiety quite a bit, actually. Living with my parents was great because they'd take me out to go to dinner, we'd go to the movies, we do a lot of that stuff, and now that I'm living on my own, I don't have many visitors, and I have no motivation to go out and do stuff. So I basically sit at home and watch TV, lay in bed, and don't really interact with people.
Okay. So from what you told me, you used to, or do you still have a good relationship with your parents?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've always had a good relationship with them, but I haven't gotten to see them much lately. We used to go out a few times a week, and now I might, if I'm lucky, I see them once a week, which is pretty hard for me since I was used to being so close to them.
Yeah. Okay, so from what you're telling me, I sense a little, maybe a separation anxiety, maybe, because, you moved away. Some things have changed in your life. You may not be so happy with the job you're working right now. But, how often would you say you talk to your parents? Or even your mom or dad separately?
Right now, I probably only talk to them once or twice a week.
Yeah. Once or twice? Do they usually come over to your place?
No, since I've been here, they've been here a few times, but, not very often at all.
Well, I think kind of reconnecting you to your parents would be really beneficial for you to, since you used to be so close to them, and now that you've moved out, you may feel separated to them to some degree, more than you may like, and I feel like that may be triggering some additional anxiety for you.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. As I said, ever since I've been on my own, my anxiety's just been up through the roof. And I have experienced anxiety before, but it's never been this bad, where I don't want to go and do anything.
Have you known anyone that has had the same feelings as you right now? Someone that suffered from anxiety?
Not to this degree. Some of my friends in high school have talked about, not wanting to go places and stuff, but it never seemed like it's as severe as mine is right now.
Yeah. So from my understanding, there's not many people that you have spoken to about your anxiety?
No, I'm close with my dad, and he's the person I tell the most stuff to. And I won't even tell him about my anxiety because I feel like he might be ashamed of me maybe, or I don't know. I don't really know the feeling I'm having towards it. I just don't want to tell him.
Could it possibly be embarrassment? You don't want people to find out and think differently of you? Maybe not invite you places in the future because of that?
Yeah, actually that's pretty accurate. I mean, I kind of feel embarrassed that I'm such, I guess, an odd person. I mean, I can't even go out with my friends without wanting to go home. There's been certain situations where I'll be somewhere with them and I want to be going home the whole time. And I'm kind of embarrassed by that.
Okay. When has your anxiety reached its maximum in the past 3 years?
I would say ever since moving in on my own.
So within the past 3 months you've had...
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely increased.
Increased, yeah. Okay. So, I understand you like sports. Do you like your teammates? Do you have problems socially with them?
I don't have any problems. I just don't really speak to them much. It's not like I don't like them. It's just I have problems communicating with people, and I'd rather just go there and play rather than interact with other people.
Okay. Well, from what you've told me, I really believe that you are an independent person. You like to do your own thing. But I also believe that, you've lost a special relationship in your life by moving out. So what I want you to do is maybe try to talk to your parents a little bit more. Maybe invite them over for dinner, lunch, a cup of tea, coffee. Or even if they can't make it to your place, maybe just call them up for a quick chat. Maybe you may feel comfortable with them, very soon to tell them how you actually are feeling about your anxiety. And also, since you like sports so much, I feel like some exercise would be beneficial for you as well. One that I found to work best is yoga. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard about it, and I heard that it can help anxiety, but I didn't know if that was really true.
Yeah, it's actually it's proven to ease your mind and relax your muscles, be a really relaxed state.
Okay,
So I want you to try yoga
great.
and try to rekindle a better relationship with your parents. I can recommend some low rate gyms that offer classes, not a membership or anything, just classes. So it's the cheapest way to go.
Okay,
Um,
that'd be great actually, because as I mentioned, I've been turning down a lot of shifts lately at work, so owning my own apartment, getting my own groceries and stuff, it's been pretty hard to, I can't really afford a gym right now. So if you can find me an
Absolutely.
affordable gym, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely, I will look into that. Before we end today's session, I'd like to ask you one question. So, if you were to wake up tomorrow and everything was alright, what would have changed?
I'd say I'd still be living on my own, because I am at that age where I feel I should be on my own. But maybe my parents and family come over a bit more often. I don't feel overwhelmed in certain situations. So I can go with my friends for dinner or drinks, or I can go to work without having to worry about confrontations, and just not feel like the odd one out everywhere I go.
Okay. Well, that sounds like something that I hope you wake up to in the future. And by you thinking about that, keep that in your back of your head. The yoga, participating in yoga, and reconnecting your relationship with your parents, I think it'll be very beneficial for you. And would you be open to coming back in 1-2 weeks to discuss your progress?
Yeah, I mean, since you said that I should invite my parents over and try yoga, I think maybe in 2 weeks I can come back and discuss with you how that went.
2 weeks? Alright, that's perfect. Does the same time work for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Alright, Spencer. So I'll see you back in 2 weeks, alright?
Okay,
Alright.
thank you.
Thanks. Have a good one.